pretty sure we're gonna have a pretty good time pulling the britches off these squirrels, as my daddy used to say. I need you to hold on to him. What needs cutting?
Nails.
His nails need cutting. Why, are they sharp? Well guys, welcome back to Red River Living. Well guys, as y'all know, we have been trying to trap y'all another pig to where we can do some more processing of some wild pigs. We've been keeping our deer feeders filled up, and we've been keeping corn inside our hog trap. Well, at our deer feeder, we've got a cage on it, which the cage is really, I guess, set up to keep the raccoons out of it. Well, we've had a squirrel problem. And when I say a squirrel problem, we've on film, not film, but the game camera shows many as 7 squirrels on the feeder itself, between the feeder and the ground. They've been crawling inside the cage and turning the spinner. And Jared had put 2 bags of corn in the feeder the other day, which is 100 pounds of corn. And I think in a day and a half, that feeder had been emptied out on the ground with the squirrels down there. Well, today, or yesterday, Jared went down there and pulled the cage off, brought it back up here to the house, and thought, well, if I do some modifications to the cage, well, what he did was he put chicken wire on his cage. Well, we're about to go back down there to put this cage on. And he had told me, he says, hey, if you want to kill some squirrels, go down there at 1 o'clock. Well, it's about 1:45 when we went down there. And I just, hey, grabbed my 22 and walked out the door with it. And me and the boys walked down there and started walking the tree line. Well, sure enough, we walked up and there was 2 squirrels in the tree. So the boys turned them a little bit, and I managed to shoot 2 of the 7 so far. And we've got them here in the bucket. And I've been telling them how much I enjoyed squirrels when I was growing up. Well, I want y'all to know it's got to be at least 15 years ago since I've cleaned any squirrels. But we're going to attempt to clean these today. And guys, I'd appreciate it if you weren't too critical of my cleaning skills on squirrels, because it has been quite a while since I cleaned any squirrels. And by the looks of these squirrels, these red squirrels, these fox squirrels, they ain't young. So I'm pretty sure we're going to have a pretty good time pulling the britches off these squirrels, as my daddy used to say. Well guys, there's 2 ways that I remember cleaning squirrels. Like I said, it has been a long time, and I know the best thing I'm going to try to do is try to keep as much hair off the squirrels as possible. There was one way I remember where you start here at the tail and you cut him and you pull the hide down. Then the other way I remember was where you grabbed them and you cut them in the back and you pulled the hair back from them. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to start here at the tail, start cutting them right here, and then we'll go from there. Grab my back legs right here. You're going to grab this back leg.
Oh.
Grab it. You got to grab it like you mean it. All right.
Go. Almost got it.
So the biggest thing I remember here, hey, back up, is try to keep as much of that hair off these squirrels as possible. I think it's gonna help that we just shot them and all. All right, grab by the tail. I need you to hold on to it. All right, you do not let that squirrel hit the ground. Grab him right up here. Grab him right here. I need you to pull. 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 I need you to pull.
I am.
Keep pulling.
Pull it, Brayden.
Y'all pull. Pull.
I'm trying.
1 second. Just 1 second. Hey, y'all hold on to him. Hold on.
Breaking the squirrel.
There we go.
Oh, break.
All right, don't do nothing else yet.
Bones? There's bones? Yeah, somewhere.
Just hold on to him.
Where's bones? Is it on a break?
hold this just like this. Be careful, that'll cut you. So just hold that. Let me see it. Thank you. Okay, that's his britches.
I'm holding on. Ugh. Squirrel foot.
Okay. Now, oh, you gotta be careful with that. All right, we don't want the hair to ever touch them. If we can keep all the hair off, that's a big thing. So now we kind of see where we hit him up here in the head, right? Now, kind of tell y'all a little story. My wife's granddaddy, they used to keep the heads. My mama always made me cut the heads off. She didn't like them eyeballs looking at her. But anyway, so we're gonna go out here in the yard. I almost need a pan to put him in, Briley. See if we can find us a pan. We got a pan anywhere? Well, guys, I finished cleaning the squirrel up. We got the rest of the hide off of him. I got his head cut off and got the insides of him cleaned out. I will make note of this. Boy, it sure is a lot nicer to shoot him with a .22 than it is with a shotgun. I remember my daddy, it was his favorite thing was squirrel hunting. He loved squirrel hunting. And I remember telling the story that some guys showed up at work and they were grilling squirrels. And I showed up to, I don't know why I was out at the plant where he was at. Anyway, he was fascinated with the fact that he said, you got to come see this mess of squirrels they're cooking over here. And he was fascinated with the fact they weren't shot up. For whatever reason, Daddy never shot them with a .22. He always shot with a shotgun. And I always talked about them being shot up and everything. But that was the one thing I remember him. He said, man, you got to come see these squirrels. They ain't got a whole one in them. But anyway, we shot these and looked really good. They're cleaned up really good. So I'm going to get the second one going and probably clean it the exact same way I did the first one, guys. One of the things after cleaning that first one, after I started cutting on it a little bit, it just dawned on me why that hair was all in my way and I couldn't see what I was doing. That's because I didn't clean off right where I was about to start cutting at. And maybe now I'll be able to see just a little bit better what I'm up to here. But anyway, hey, it's just been a long time since I did this. Anyway, we're going to go back to cleaning this second one right here.
You helping?
All right, we got to cut him, so you just kind of keep your hands back. Pick up. Pick him up.
Nails need cut.
What needs cutting?
Nails.
His nails need cutting. Why, are they sharp? All right, let me have him. Let's see if I can get this one to peel as easy as that other one did.
I want that towel.
Okay, we'll see.
Oh, that's
Well, guys, that's going to wrap up this part of our squirrel expedition there. I think the kids kind of had fun. They were surprised when we shot them out of the tree down there in the bottom. I'm going to take these squirrels in the house, probably put them in some cold water with some salt. Well, guys, we're here in the house, and I'm just going to clean these up a little bit better here at the sink. Just trying to get them rinsed out real good. Didn't quite hit this one in the head. I got him in the front shoulder there a little bit, so we kind of messed him up a little bit there. When you do that, what you want to be sure and do is try to get, make sure there ain't no loose bone right there. So there's a piece of it right there. Just try to make sure I got all the hair off of them. So guys, right here, you look right up in here, this is where one of those glands is at. And I was reminded to be sure and get these out right here. And all I'm gonna do is just reach right up in here and just get it cut out of it. And just remember there's one on each side right here. I'm trying to get it to roll out. There you go. You can kind of see it there a little bit better now. Let me just get this pocket right here and get that out of there. Y'all kind of, there you go. You can kind of get an idea of what that looks like. So guys, here we're running us just some cold water here on these squirrels. Just want enough water where I can cover them. And once I get them covered, then I'm just going to pour some salt over them. I'm just going to let them soak in this salt water for just a little while here. Probably the rest of this afternoon here before I put them up in the refrigerator tonight. That's where I shot it at, and it showed them salted pretty good. All right, guys. Well, guys, I appreciate you hanging out with us this afternoon. A little bit of excitement and everything. Me and the boys had a good time going down there to the bottom, and they happened to see those squirrels up in the tree, and I had the 22 with me, and we were able to shoot us a couple squirrels today. I'm going to have to do a shout out to my buddy over in Louisiana who shot me that comment about tree to table. I'm going to have to get him to pick up on the fact we done killed us some Texas squirrels here. Well, guys, as always, we appreciate y'all watching, and if y'all would like and subscribe, and we'll see y'all next time.